有挂号。
cave
cave 山洞。
没错 ，seashore
seashore 海岸。
sorry trunk
trunk 行李箱。
thoroughly
彻底的。
没错 entrance
入口。
treasure
宝藏。
gold
gold 金子。
sign
标示。
mine
矿。
没错 detect
发现。
好bury埋藏。 没错 confident
confident 自信。
excitement
摇晃。
scornfully
欣慰。
这也是念 scorn 的音，对，它虽然是 c， 但是要念 scornfully，对，对，
轻微的。
轻蔑的，好 ，OK， explosion，
爆炸。
course，
跑道。
fur，
毛。
punish，
惩罚。
没错 hesitate，
犹豫。
rival，
对手。
没错 value， value，
价值。
没错 downhill，
下坡。
sound，
声音。
很好 ，OK， 等一下哦，好 reputation，
名声。
没错
possess 拥有。
cursed，
可恨。
没错 source， 来源。eager，
热情。
paw，
摇爪。
church，
教堂。
disguise，
伪装。
vicar，
教区牧师。
income，
收入。
好blessing，
福气。
bark，
狗叫。
好 plant，
植物。
increase，
increase 增加。
对 evil
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 evil 坏
坏的，没错。tiny
tiny 小
clam
clam 后果。
好 victim
受害者。
好，还有一个 press
按
没错，按呀 OK 好的。
The play may begin at any moment, I said. It may have begun already, Susan answered. I hurried to the ticket office. May I have 2 tickets, please? I asked. I'm sorry, we've sold out, the girl said. What a pity, Susan exclaimed. Just then, a man hurried to the ticket office. Can I return last 2 tickets? He asked. Certainly, the girl said. We went back to the ticket office at once. Could I have those 2 tickets, please? I asked. Certainly, the girl said. But they're for next weekend.
Yes, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Performance. Do you still want them? I might as well have them, I said sadly.
很好 OK 真的好，我们看20
Fishing is my favorite sport. I often fish for hours without catching anything. But this does not worry me. Some fishermen are unlucky. Instead of catching fish, they catch old boots and rubbish. I am even less lucky. I never catch anything. Now, not even old boots. After having spent whole morning on the river, I always go home with an empty bag. You must give up fishing, my friend said. It's a waste of time. But then don't realize one important thing. I am not really interested in fishing. I am only interested in sitting in a boat and doing nothing at all.
很好 OK 很好。那我们下一课21
Airplanes are slowly driving me mad. I live near an airport and passing planes can be heard night and day. Over 100 people must
少
have
一句
been
少一句中间有一句没念到 The airport
The airport was built years ago but for some reason it could not be used then. Last year, however, it came into use. Over 100 people must have been driven away from their homes by the noise. I am one of the few people left. Sometimes I think this house will be knocked down by a passing plane. I have been afforded a large sum.
不是 off 是什么 I have been offered 不是 afford 对是 offered 对
A large sum of money to go away, but I am determined to stay here. Everybody says I must be mad and they are probably right.
好，刚刚那句那个不是念成 determine， 是 determined， 对 ，determined。对对对，好，我们继续。
今天一直念错。
没关系，没关系。小事，好，好，第22课跟我念就好，准备好跟我说。
好了，
好。My daughter Jen never dreamed of receiving a letter from a girl of her own age in Holland.
My daughter Jen never dreamed of receiving a letter from a girl of her own age.
In Holland. Last year, we were traveling across the channel, and Jen put a piece of paper with her name and address on it into a bottle.
Last year, we were traveling across a channel, and Jen put a piece of paper with her name and address on it into a bottle.
She threw the bottle into the sea. She never thought of it again. But 10 months later, she received a letter from a girl in Holland.
She threw the bottle into the sea. She never thought of it again. But 10 months later, she received a letter from a girl in Holland.
Both girls write to each other regularly now. However, they have decided to use the post office.
Both girls write to each other regularly now. However, they have decided to use the post office.
了什么？再念一次，最后一个单字，了什么 office？The
post office.
很好，非常好。好 ，letters will cost a little more, but they will certainly travel faster.
Letters will cost a little more, but they will certainly travel faster.
很好，没错。OK， 好，我们来23。好的吗？
好了。
好。I had a letter from my sister yesterday. She lives in Nigeria.
I had a letter from my sister yesterday. She lives in Nigeria.
In her letter, she said that she will come to England next year. If she comes, she will get a surprise.
In her letter, she said that she would come to England next year.
If she comes, she will get a surprise.
If she comes, she will get a surprise.
We are now living in a beautiful new house in the country. Work on it had begun before my sister left.
We are now living in a beautiful new house in the country. Work on it had begun before my sister left.
The house was completed 5 months ago. In my letter, I told her that she could stay with us.
The house was complete 5 months ago. In my letter, I told her that she could stay with us.
The house has many large rooms, and there is a lovely garden.
The house has many large rooms, and there is a lovely garden.
It is a very modern house, so it looks strange to some people. It must be the only modern house in the district.
This is a very modern house, so it looks strange to some people. It must be the only modern house in the street.
In the district.
In the district.
District, OK， 很好，好，好，接下来用耳朵听就好，我会随机念句子。好，Fishing is my favorite sport.
Fishing is my favorite sport.
Over 100 people must have been driven.
Over
100 people must have been driven.
Over 100 people have overdriven.
Must have been driven away.
Must have been driven away.
From their homes by the noise.
From the homes fireways.
By the noise.
By the noise.
I am one of the few people left.
I am the one people of few people. One people.
我再念一次。I am one of the few people left.
I am the one people of few people left.
好，这次。I am one of the few people left.
I am the one of few people left.
好 ，OK. Sometimes I think this house.
Sometimes I think this house
will be knocked down by a passing plane.
will be knocked down by a passing plane.
很好。I have been offered a large sum of money.
I have this large sum from some money.
好，再次。I have been offered a large sum of money.
I have been offered for large sums of money.
To go away.
To go away.
But I am determined to stay here.
But I am not determined to stay here.
Everybody says I must be mad.
Everybody says I must be mad.
And they are probably right.
And they are probably right.
好，没错。好，再2句哈。Last year we were traveling across the channel.
Next year I am traveling from the
蛮像的，再次。We were traveling across the channel.
We were traveling across the channel.
And Jen put a piece of paper.
And Jen put a piece of paper.
With her name, 没错 with her name and address on it.
With her name and address on it.
She threw the bottle into the sea.
She threw a bottle into the sea.
She never thought of it again.
She never saw it again.
Again. 没错，很好，没错。But 10 months later.
But 10 months later.
She received a letter from a girl in Holland.
She received a letter from a girl in Holland.
好 ，OK， 3句很好 ，OK， 好。